Hi colouring friends, I'm going to do a feature artist video, and today's feature artist is the amazingly talented Kelly O Gorman. Now I have the original A to Z of creative colouring, and last year I was sent the 2017 colouring calendar, which is also available in small cards at the moment rather than the calendar. And then today Kelly graciously sent me, and I'm over the moon with, is her brand new release, which is the A to Z of Flora and Fauna creative colouring book, which is A to Z letters, and you get 2 of each. I'll go through the details in a moment. And amazingly, and I'm so excited for this one because I was so in love with my calendar previous to this too, is the 2018 colouring calendar, and this is all a mixture of Kelly's art. So I'm going to go into the previous year's things which I had, and then I'll come to the latest releases, and I'll give you Kelly's details so that you can go through and find out the purchase information of where you can get this at the moment. So last year I got the 2017 calendar, and this was based on the zodiac signs, and the front is also you're able to colour. This is an amazing quality. At the moment, this isn't available in a calendar form, but you can get the exact same designs in small postcard type cards, and Kelly can give you the information to that if you pop over onto her Facebook page, which I will link in the description. So I'm going to dive into the designs that come with this so you can have a look and judge for yourself. Now this is the calendar that I use, so it's going to have like details on this, but I'll do my best to try and completely block that out. So this is January and the Aquarius sign. This is the water bearer. As you can see, it's a complete like array of design, and you get so much in one picture that you can colour. There's so much, and it's all absolutely stunning. So I coloured this with a mixture of pencils. I added in some additional water bubbles with stencils too, and I coloured those in luminance, I think I did. And you can really go to town. You can do whatever you want with this. This is such a beautiful calendar. I haven't completed it all, but what I'm planning to do is take off the bottoms with a cutter and keep the design like that, so that you have this. It's like a book then. It's spiral bound, you know, it had the hook, but as I said, you can get these in a postcard form now. Then we go on to February. Now this was my favourite to do. It's one of my favourite I've done out of any of my coloured pictures by any artist. I adored doing this. I did this back in January of this year. I love this. The paper has got tooth to it. It soaks in your colours so well. I added splash like little drawings. I added bubbles. There was a few bubbles already incorporated into it, but I just added more to make it look like it's like splashy and, you know, like they're underwater. I added detail. This wasn't in it, the black wasn't in it. I added that in with a Posca paint pen. But this is beautiful. So you get the fish for Pisces for February. I started this one, I've still got to finish it. This is March. This is Aries the ram. I have started, I will continue. It's just, you get so many books and you're trying to like do so many at the same time that you feel bogged down. So I know where I'm going with this picture, and I will continue it. So I really love this. As I said, I started it, I will continue it. I'm going to do the entire lot because I love every design equally. This is April, this is Taurus. This is my month, my birthday month. It was the month I turned 30 this year, so I had to do something quite colourful, so I went for such a mixture of colours on this one. And again, I use coloured pencils. Very rarely use markers. I'll only use markers on small parts, which you can see on the black. Apart from that, I pretty much just go with pencils. Then this is May, Gemini the twins. I love doing this. I wanted to contrast like a darker twin to a lighter twin, a gothy type twin to an angelic type twin. That was my focus for this one, and I really liked how that came out. This is June. This is Cancer the Crab. Absolutely love this one. I really enjoyed this one. Again, I added in bubbles. I think my signature thing is adding bubbles in with anything that's underwater. I started this, I got continuing it with this. This is July. This is Leo the Lion. This is Virgo. She's beautiful. I'm going to do her with pink hair, I think. I started her, I wanted to do her like a Mother Nature with greens and blues and just something very botanical, so I was going along with that. This is October, this is Scorpio. Again, you can get these designs, as I said, and you can't get them in the calendar form, but you can get them in a postcard form. This is November, this is Sagittarius. This is the Archer. And this is our lovely month of this month, and this is December. So that is the 2017 calendar. And I will move on to, straight into the 2018 calendar. This is slightly different. This is current, this is now. This is available, so all of the purchase information I'll find out and I'll link in the description. Other than that, you can go to Kelly's page over on Facebook and she'll guide you on where you can purchase this. Now, in the way of its being different to the last calendar, is the entire bottom section is a large area for your writing, for your appointments, for anything that you need to stick on your calendar. You've got one entire section, so it's like a A5 size twice, so it opens up. So I'm going to go to here, and this is for January, and wow, I was blown away opening this morning. It's stunning. So that's for January. It's very fauna, botanical, flora themed, and it reminds me of her new A-Z Flora and Fauna book. Actually, it's beautiful. So that's for January. Then we move on to February. Again, same layout, so I won't do too much on this. I'll go straight to the designs. This one is like the figure of 8. It's got different designs within that 8. You've got everything. It's just beautiful. So that's February. Then we move on to March, and this one is probably one of my favourites. I love this. I can't wait to do this. I love colouring roses, so this is completely up my street, and it's full of roses. So that's for March. Then we move on to April, my birthday month, and it's a beautiful skull with lots of design inside, lots to colour, and so much you can do. Then we move straight on to May, and for the month of May we have this beautiful lady that's on the front cover with lilies and botanicals and a dragonfly. I think that's snails in her eyes as well. How amazing. And then June, I love this one. This has a rock feel about it. This is very musical themed, and that's just stunning. Then we have July, which is Leo the Lion. Now, if you have a look, it's very similar to the one from the previous calendar, but things have slightly changed. So this was the Leo the Lion from the previous one, And this is a new one, so it's updated, it's been revamped, and it's stunning. Love it. Then we go on to August. I love this too. I love it all. I'm not even going to keep saying I love it. I love it all. There's nothing I don't like. So this is circus themed. Just amazing. The strongmen. The fortune teller. Snakes. Everything. Seals. Lion tamer. Oh, just everything's in it. That's August. Then September has this very Egyptian feel. And this is another amazing one. This has got like a scarab beetle. It's like the goddess. And it's also got the botanicals in and a bit of wildlife in there too. So, just amazing. I mean, Kelly's really outdone herself for this one. Then we have October. And for the month of October, we have this amazing guitar. Remember, they are large images. They are on large A5 paper. Then we have this gorgeous, amazing dragonfly type, botanical themed, just stunning image on a page. And oh, I just want to dig into them. I wish I had like robotic hands that could get going with all of it now. So that was for the month of November. Then we have, oh sorry, I've just knocked the tripod. Then we have the very last but not least, December. And this is like a gingerbread house. And you can make that very festive and Christmassy. So this is just beautiful. And that, my lovelies, is the 2018 calendar. On the back shows you a quick image of all of what's inside, all the content. Quality is thick. It's thick cardstock paper. Then we move into the new release of A-Z. This is slightly smaller than the original. The original A-Z of Creative Colouring is more themed towards the children and younger family members. This is ever so slightly smaller, as you can see, but not much at all. I mean, it is just a tiny bit smaller. So in the new book, you get the same idea at the beginning. She gives you a already completed example, and then what you can do with the contents of the inside. Now, of course, you can, it's your book, it's your picture, you can do whatever you feel, but it just gives you some ideas that you can do a full name, you can just do one, it's entirely up to you. Now, all of the perforated pages are starting slightly further in so that you don't damage any of the paper. You get 2 of each consonant, so there's 21 consonants in the alphabet, and there's 2 of each, and then you get 3 vowels. So that's 5 vowels and 3 copies of each. So A, E, I, O, U, you will get 3 of those. And each letter is aimed at whatever the contents on the actual image. So you've got acorns, you've got an anaconda, I think that might be, you've got apples. Whatever the letter is, you will have a themed image of everything that begins with that letter. So then you have B, and there's 2 of these rather than 3. So you've got a barn owl, blue tip, blueberries or blackberries. You get 2 of each. C, D, this is one of my personal favourites because it's got a dog and a dragonfly and a deer. And daffodils. E, remember you get 3 vowels, so you'll get additional because if you wanted to do names, there's going to be more vowels in a name. F, G, H, I. I love the simplicity of I. J, love the jaguar and the jellyfish in that. K, I love doing queer carp, so that one would be a great one. I don't know anybody named with K, so I'll just have to colour it and leave it in the book. L, M, N, O, this one's amazing. So remember guys, you get 3 of those. P, that's beautiful, you've got beautiful peacock. Q, R, very festive feeling this one with me with a robin. S, this is for me, for Sammie. Amazing, isn't it? It's got sunflowers as well, so that's made me happy. T, U, V, W. Look at that wisteria. Isn't that just amazing? You could do so much with this. And X. Y. And Z coming up. And that's what is there. You also get an index at the back, and it will tell you what she's including in each detailed illustration, so that you can look them up and wanted to get inspiration off Google, for instance. So that is the new book. It's just released now, and that is A-Z Flora and Fauna, a creative colouring book by Kelly O Gorman. I do also have, I'll do this very quickly, the other one, her original release, which is based, same thing, same concept. You have 2 of each and then 3 of the vowels, so you get this amazing design in each one. And these are great if you're there for a child's room, for someone's, as a gift, for your own children. You can do the entire name, you can do just a letter, you can do whatever you want. Again, this is more based around like a children's room, I'd say. Definitely useful in all levels. And again, you have each letter with images that represents that letter. These are universal too, so if you were doing them for a little boy or a little girl, it wouldn't matter. They aren't catered for one sex, they're unisex. They can be so bright and colourful. They can do, I mean, personally for me as well, I'd do one in just all different shades of like pink if I was doing it for a little girl, or I might do something extremely colourful to stand out. So there you are, guys. That is the amazing Kelly O Gorman and her beautiful books and calendars. The one thing with the original one is there isn't an index on this one to let you know which of the small illustrations are on each one. So that's been added and incorporated into this one. So I hope you enjoyed that. I will link in as much information as I can in the description. Have a great day, everyone, and I hope you go and buy them because you will not be disappointed. They are incredible, and as I said, the quality is second to none. It's just amazing. So go and treat yourself, go and treat your colouring friends, your colouring family. There's nothing, you can't go wrong with this. So I really hope that you liked this and that it prompts you to go and get for yourself. Take care, everyone.